Hey y'all, welcome to my local flavor kitchen, and today I have a very special guest. This is my friend Josh Clark, and he is a local celebrity, right?
Well, no, a radio DJ. I do the morning show on KRZK.
Now, to me, you're a local celebrity.
Well,
I think you are. So
you're the.
Anyway, he has agreed to come and cook with me today. I've been bugging him about it, and
I'm excited. I love to eat.
I appreciate it.
As you can tell.
When you're in Branson, you have to come. When you come, listen to his radio station. It's 106.3, right? And that's how I got to know him, because when we first moved here, I was listening to. I love old country, and so that was the only station that I could find. Back home, it was Riding with the Legends 99.5. The Hoot Owl.
Nice.
The Hoot Owl was the DJ, and he has been to Local Flavor in Oklahoma.
Oh, that's awesome.
He came, he even answered our phone, took orders, and...
Is he going to come visit?
Well, I hope so. I've asked him to several times, so I'll have to get you guys together.
That's awesome. I would love it.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
Awesome.
So you're my favorite Branson DJ,
well, thank you.
And the Hoot Owl would be my favorite Oklahoma DJ.
And what's great is, just like everyone we met in Branson, people are the same on stage.
Yes.
As they are in Branson.
Yes.
And when you meet people, it's just awesome that they're the same exact,
Yeah.
It's not just a...
It's been great.
I may even be a little bit less on the air than that.
I think it's great. So anyway, today we're going to make something that I have never made before, nor have you.
No.
So, but I think you're going to like it, because I heard you're kind of a picky eater.
Look, if I go somewhere and I get a hamburger, I'm gonna get it like I want it, right? But if I go somewhere to sit down and have a meal, I'm gonna order it how the chef put it together, right? I'm not gonna make any substitutions. So whatever's on it, that's what I'm gonna eat, and I might be like,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try it up. I mean, that's why you go to places that have high quality cooks and chefs.
Yeah.
To taste
Give
their
it a
creation.
try.
Everything's there for a reason.
Right.
Now, if I have a hamburger, just give me some meat, some cheese, and some mayo, and let's go.
Well, this is a recipe called the In-N-Out. What did I just say? Flying something.
Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman. Good. Hey, good.
Thank you.
Good ear. Okay, so.
Where did this recipe come from? Is this a TikTok?
This is a TikTok. It's a TikTok, and it looks so good. So we're gonna try it. So first thing we're gonna do is put some onions. Do you like onions?
I mean, if they're cooked.
Okay, we're gonna cook them. Good. Okay, so I've got a
All right.
cookie sheet, and I've already sliced the onion to save time.
Prep is key. Prep is key.
It is. So you've worked in restaurants, you told me,
did.
so that's
Now,
good.
what are those? To me, they're purple onions. Are those
Red onions. Red onions.
Yeah, I call them red. Yeah. So I've already sliced the onions, and I've got my oven set at 400 degrees. So I just put these on. I sprayed the pan on a cookie sheet. Gonna put them in here for about 10 minutes or so. So I've already got that going. So we're gonna get that going, and then we're gonna use this electric skillet. I've got it hot. We'll see how hot we can get it. And then I've got some patties here. These are just regular chuck patties that I stole from upstairs.
Awesome. So they're your patties.
Yeah, they're our patties.
Excellent.
We make our patties here at Local Flavor. So we're going to go ahead and throw those in. But the key was, they said that you have to smother them with mustard.
To cook them, right?
Yeah.
Not to eat them.
Right. So we're going to cook them with mustard. So if you want to do that, if you want to put some mustard on, let me get a spoon for you. We'll spread some mustard all around, and then slap them in the... Well, just kind of smear it out.
Oh, you know what? I almost multitasked right there.
Yeah, go for it. All right, so there's also a sauce that you're going to put on these, and I watched the recipe, and it said to put the cheese in the oven with the onions, but I'm not going to do that because I've tried that before and the cheese burn up. So we're going to do it at the very last minute, because I've tried their little bacon cheese before, and it turned into a crispy mess. So, all right, so you slather those with mustard, and then we're going to throw them in there mustard side down.
Slathered.
Good deal. I'm going to find a little bowl here. I'm going to make a little sauce. So this is their In-N-Out sauce, I'm assuming. So it called for mustard, ketchup, and dill relish. So, thanks.
Yes.
If you could get that for me. Get another. Now, here. All right, now, I don't measure anything, so we're just going to
eyeball
it. Just do it with our eyeball. So I'm thinking maybe Duke's mayo.
Duke's Blue Plate.
Greg likes to call it dookies.
It's excellent.
And then we're just gonna squirt a little ketchup. That looks about right.
It does. And you can tell once you mix it, your color.
Yeah,
That's how you decide what you
and
need
then
to
we'll
add
just
more
dump
of.
a little bit of this in there. Little deal. Now I tend to like sweet relish, but this one called for the deal. Here, I'll let you go ahead and get us all mixed up there. That's gonna be our sauce. Now, while our onions are cooking and our meat is cooking, I'm gonna turn a pan of, let me get these off of here. How's that?
So, do we need to slather the other side as well, or
Well,
one
it didn't
side?
say. It said one side. What do you think?
I think we should do it because you did not understate the importance of the slather.
Go ahead and slather
So,
the other side. I think that'll be
all right.
great. All right, so this is your sauce. You're going to use a little bit of mayo, some ketchup, and some dill relish. So, and do
Almost
it
like
however you. This looks beautiful.
Almost like
doesn't
a
it?
tartar
This
sauce.
looks beautiful. So this is what our sauce looks like. Yeah, it is a lot like tartar sauce. That's what our sauce looks like right there.
Looks like
Good.
You appropriated my slathering
Yeah.
spoon.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Slather.
Is that like Thousand Island?
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks a lot like it.
Big Mac sauce?
Yeah, Big Mac sauce. I think that's probably what it is. Now this mustard, of course, is Sequels mustard. It's made in Oklahoma, so it's our favorite mustard. We use it here at the restaurant. And now, since all that stuff's cooking, I'm going to show you something fun that you can do with these burgers.
Slathered.
This right here is the neatest
Wow.
little tool that I got at a place called Affair of the Heart. It's like a craft show. And I've been through, how many of these?
I would say, I don't know,
20.
30, 40.
Yeah. So it's called the Country Cutter. And a little old man in Arkansas makes these in a little wood shop at his house in Arkansas. So I've called him up and I've had, there's his phone number. Look at that.
How about
Isn't
that?
something?
870-862-3311.
The Country Cutter. But now they make
They hold
industrial.
up great. I don't think they're designed for a
Not
heavy
for a restaurant.
That's why we went through
So I used these at our first restaurant, and I would go through them and break them because I was just using them all the time. So I've got some hot oil going back here, and then I'm going to get some potatoes, and we're going to make spirals. We make these here at Local Flavor. First thing I need to do is find a spatula because I think we might need to flip those. What do you think?
They are very much close. Oh,
They're getting there.
They are.
Now, do you like medium, well? Oh, I bet well.
medium rare.
Oh my, for
Somewhere
real?
in
Wow.
between.
I'm thinking you would be like a
No.
well done guy.
No.
Okay, good. Because that's how I like them. I kind of like them still mooing.
See, I do too. I like a little, give me a little color. Give me a little.
Right?
We eat
deal.
meat for a reason, y'all.
So it looks like it kind of give it a crispy type backing there. All right, so this is what you do with this. Now you can buy these industrial. They have them stainless steel, so then you can get them at, I don't know, Best Buy or I don't know. They have them everywhere. I'm trying to think of. I ordered mine from Restaurant Supply. It's real heavy duty. But so you poke your potato right on there. But if you want one of these, you just call this little guy. I've got his phone number for you. I hope he still makes them. And then you hold this down and then you just twist. Look at that. So I'm going to let you do that.
Am I going to be,
One that we have up, the big one we have upstairs, the big
Hold the top,
stainless one
honey.
ma'am? Oh, the top.
Yeah.
they're pretty expensive for the big commercial grade ones. Do you remember what those sell for?
A couple $100.
No, the one here.
Oh, this one. $29.99. I don't remember. $29.99. Isn't that something?
So ribbony.
Look at that spiral, potato spirals. How fun is that? So this is going to go with our little patty melt is what I call it, but it's the Flying
Dutchman. Like the ship.
Okay, the Flying Dutchman. All right. This is looking fantastic. All right, now I'm going to check on my onions. So this would be an easy supper for you, for everybody. Just throw some patties in here. I'm going to kind of break it a little. That's looking good.
I believe it is here.
That's plenty. Yeah. So it'll stop, and then what you do is you just push this little thing down and slide it out.
Back it off.
Then you got this little butt. Yeah. So there we go. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them in our hot oil, very hot oil back here.
Should I curl this other one as well, or
No, you
spiral?
don't have to. I think, yeah, whatever you want to do.
I don't
You
care.
want to,
No, I don't-
we'll make clean. So our oil is not quite hot yet. I just
Okay.
tried a little bit. We can do another one.
All right then.
Here, let's poke the butt.
Show you just how easy it is.
There you are. All right.
Well, I just Googled that, and that's on the secret menu. That is a good looking burger.
This is on the secret
That's
menu.
the In-N-Out secret
Oh.
secret menu.
Secret menu. Good to know.
Then we need to keep this a secret that we doing it, y'all. I mean,
All right. I've checked my onions now.
I'm ready to go to In-N-Out. Where's the closest one? Texas?
Probably.
maybe.
Probably.
I went in Vegas when I was there. I mean, you know, it was all right. It was all right.
So Josh, you're on the radio every morning from
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's my air shift. I get to the station about 4:30-ish to start my day. And I usually work to anywhere between 10:30 and 2:30, depending upon the day.
okay. That's when you do all your research and
My, how do I,
that's how you get all your. Let me help you. Let me help you. Well, I can't.
Did I tear it up?
No, you didn't. There you go. Okay.
tore it up.
No, you didn't.
But yes, man, that's whenever I do all my show prep and stuff like that. A lot of it's the morning of, but I can do like birthday and anniversaries or national days or any sort of bit or whatever, do research on guests and things like that the day before.
So how do you pick your guests?
It just kind of depends on what's going on in town.
Okay.
The easiest way is just to send me a message or say, hey, look, this is what I got going on, you know. And obviously, like, we're a business. We like for folks to buy advertisement and come on. I know you sponsor the Clay
Yes.
Cooper Show. And
Yes.
we brought the big boss man in the other day for lunch because he had not been in here.
Yes, you did.
Steve Wilde, shout out, man upstairs, not the Lord, the dude who literally has an office above us, right? So, yeah, it kind of depends on, so the station format, like you said, is Legends of Country. And I sort of massage that format. We just play great music. That's what we do all morning is play great music. And Branson, if you go to any Branson show, save for the Down Home Country show, you're going to find a variety of music. So I like to sprinkle in that variety of music. So the guests are kind of the same. Like we have mayors.
Right.
We have like the lieutenant governor was on one time. I talked to Waylon Jennings' grandson
Nice.
last week.
Okay.
Right, and then we'll have.
Co-host on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, and I have my honey pie, Carrie Garrison from
the best show.
the Clay
Wednesday
Cooper
morning.
Clay Cooper Experience. It's Hump Day with honey pie. My honey
Hump Day
pie.
with honey pie. That
Comes
is the
in.
cutest. I love it. Yes.
So yeah, but it just really depends. We have partnerships with Branson Bank, so 4 times a year they bring in their veteran of the quarter,
Yeah.
which is awesome. We've met World War II vets,
that's
Korean vets. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Central Bank every month does their out of this world teacher, so we
Okay.
get to meet a teacher from a different school every month. That's really cool. They do it on Wednesdays when Carrie's in, and then like spring's coming up, so there'll be fundraisers, there'll be show openings. Rob Horton from Legends and Concert was on Friday.
Yeah.
They opened
Because they
Friday.
opened-
That's right. They opened yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, they opened yesterday.
And that's a neat show.
Yeah, it is. It's a great show. So that's really sort of, you know, what it kind of depends on what's going on in town. It really
Right.
is. We went to Silver Dollar City to see the new Fire in the Hole. They showed
Okay.
us 3 different sections. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big deal. A friend of ours, she works in the decorating department. And the same stuff that they had covered when we were there, they still had covered when they were there. So
Okay.
they're being very secretive about what they're letting out with the
Okay.
new ride and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know,
Well, it seems like a fun job
it is. It really is.
because you are hilarious.
Well, I try.
I mean, that's what drew me to it. It's called Josh and Them.
Josh and them.
Yeah, and I love it. It kind of, I mean, what is that where they say, you know, your mom and them?
Your mom and them. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
And I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
And we were talking one day because when the show first started, I had a co-host.
Oh, okay.
And Russell Willoughby was his name. It was Steve's son. Russell grew up in that studio. He was like 3 years old pushing buttons on that very board. That's how high tech we are here. But Russell ended up getting a great job opportunity in Vegas doing social media for a buddy of his that used to live here in Branson.
Oh,
so
okay.
I sort of toyed. I brought in a couple different people looking for a permanent co-host, and then I was like, well, maybe we could do this. And Steve's like, absolutely not. Like, I hate for you to have to depend on different people to come in every
Right.
day to co-host this and that. But it's kind of worked out. I got folks that want me. Kevin Russell's on Thursday and
Yeah.
Friday. Carrie's on. I've got different folks that come in on Mondays and Tuesdays. So Carrie and Josh Grisham and Kevin and I were just hanging out in the studio one day, and Josh was like, well, you should call it like Josh and these people or these random strays or whatever. And Carrie and Kevin said, oh, Josh and them.
Yes.
And there you go.
It's perfect. It's
Josh,
perfect.
Josh and them.
Yes.
And we try to be proper with the and them, but it's really and them.
Yeah, and them. Yeah.
And them.
The upside, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
I love
the
it.
upside.
I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Well,
so you
thank
have
you.
to listen to it when you're here in Branson.
And we do a Facebook feed, 3 hours
yeah, that's
a day.
right. You can watch it. You can watch it live.
Oh, dude, and that radio show just scratches the surface of the craziness that we get into. Josh and them, the upside with sorry with my microphone. The upside with Josh and them.
Yes. Oh, where's my cheese? Oh, here's my cheese. Okay, so
Can't be leaving the cheese out, Michelle. That's
right. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some shredded cheese. I'm sure you could do. I think on one of the recipes it had like sliced cheese, but I'm gonna do shredded cheese, and then I'm going to go get a lid and put that on there. And I think my grease is getting hot.
the Earl's hot.
Yep, there we go. I'm gonna throw that in. We're gonna make some spirals. And then I think the key is putting the salt and pepper on them right when they come out of the grease.
So it sticks to them as it cools down.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get these all cooking real good here. And then get our cheese melted. Let me find the lid for this real quick. Just all over the place, sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
There we go.
That muscle memory from restaurant just kicks. You just back up, and if you're behind, stay behind. You keep an eye out.
So here's a funny story.
Boom.
So the guys, I told Greg, this was the guy. They love for me to tell this story. I've got a lot of young guys that work in the kitchen with me, and I told them, I said, yeah, I told Greg I thought you all had crush on me, and they said, what? And I said, yeah. I mean, I was like, man, every time I walk by, people are like, hot behind, hot behind. They thought that was pretty cute. And they're like, oh, no, because they know.
Miss Michelle,
Greg,
no.
Yeah, Greg is a big guy. They're like, oh, no, we don't say that. Don't tell Greg we said that.
That's right. He's very intimidating. I mean, I'm a big guy, but I'm like, damn.
So anyway, we're going to put the lid on, turn it up a little, get the cheese melted. Let me get a plate.
Smelling awful good.
It does.
Smelling awful good.
It's going to be great. I just know it. And then for dessert, we are going to make something fantastic that you probably haven't had since you were a kid. We're going to make Jello chocolate pudding pops.
Yes.
Insert edited Bill Cosby reference here. I'm just saying, man, I loved him when I was a kid. I
loved the Cosby Show.
All of it.
What is that? He had this comedian. He had this little Dad is great.
Oh,
Here's
give
the
us chocolate cake.
Yes.
I love it. So, interesting sidebar story. We're digressing here. When I was a kid, we lived in Houston for about 6 years.
Okay.
We went to Astro World, which was their local theme park. And the day that we were there, the Cosby kids were there. They were doing like an appearance, right? So my mom and my aunt and them, they want to ride the big ride, the Texas Cyclone. So we were over there watching them, and they're sitting waiting to go. And Theo comes in, and they ask some people to leave, and Theo gets on with whoever else was there, right? So Mom and them got to ride on the same train as Theo.
Really?
So they get off. They're like, "Oh, did you see Theo?" We're like, "Oh, that's awesome." Blah blah blah. And we walk around the corner, and there's Rudy and my sister.
Nice.
And they were both in kindergarten. They were talking about and security detail was sitting. My dad was like talking to the Cosby kids. So,
that's so cute.
You know what? I mean, Bill should get whatever he deserves, but everybody else on that show,
yeah, they were.
They should get their royalties.
Yeah.
We should be allowed to watch it if we want to.
Yeah.
Like, yes, but sorry, that was.
It was a great show. I loved it. But yeah, because I said we're making what you said, babe. You said whatever happened to the Jello Pudding Pops? They were so good, and
So
I said, God dang, Bill Cosby.
That's right.
I mean, they just disappeared. And
They did.
You just don't.
It's like those old school WWF ice cream bars that they used to have. It was like almost like an ice cream sandwich, except it was like a cape.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they had like the print of like wrestlers. It was like Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage. I'll show you a picture whenever we. They just all the great stuff just goes away.
You know what?
Yeah.
The other day in
the good candy.
Sam's or Costco, do you remember Clearly Canadian? It was like water, but it was flavored.
Oh yeah.
They have that back out now.
Really?
And I remembered it for a little while, and that was probably before bottled water was, But yeah, the pudding pops. I don't know why they.
Okay, these are what my onions look like. If you can see them, they're just a little bit charred. So that was about, 10 or 15 minutes at 400 degrees. So they might not be as cooked as you would like them, Josh.
That's all right. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in there. We're just going to take a big old bite and throw it on down.
So they kind of layered it. They put their onions And then they did their patty and then the onion on top. But if you don't want to try the onion, I totally understand.
We have to try the onion.
That is going to be a good meal because you got all your food groups. You got your meat, potato, and your cheese. And the onion can serve as your vegetable.
And then here's some more onion on top. But you don't have to. You can eat around it if you want. So
I at least have to have one bite with all of it
and then
in
we're
there.
going to do a little bit of the sauce on the side,
Okay.
just in case we don't like it.
We don't want to burn the whole burger with it.
Right? Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Can you see that real good? That is what it looks like, and it looks delicious. So that looks like a patty melt. So I'm going to let you give it a whirl here. There's your fork.
All right,
Now, it might be hot. So, oh, here, let me give you the bigger fork. That one looks a little better.
And fork.
Man fork indeed. All right, here we go.
And then I've got my potatoes still cooking, so.
Should I wait for a potato?
You go ahead and try it.
All right.
I'm just going to get these cooking and then we'll try those. See if you like it. Is it done enough for you?
Oh,
You
yeah.
are going in with the onion.
I am. I'm
Okay.
trying it all.
I'm going to try it too. I wonder if the mustard gives it some kind of a good. How is it? It's
Pretty darn good.
The mustard gives it good
It does. It
flavor.
really gives it a kick. And the onions, you can't even really, like, I think they're cooked fine. And I think they're cooked.
Yeah.
I think with the relish in the sauce, it's sort of,
Yeah, it's like a whole hamburger meal without the bun.
It is.
For all you gluten-free freaks. No, I shouldn't say that.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
there's something wrong with them people.
I'm telling you.
Y'all are missing out.
I mean, I probably am gluten-free. I probably should be gluten-free, but I don't really care. So, anyway, for all the gluten-free, this would be great. Be great for you.
It would be. And it's good for those people that just like something good to eat.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so that's...
are we supposed to stop eating or are we?
No, you go have at it. I'm gonna get your potatoes ready. So I'm gonna get the potatoes ready and then I'll show you what those look like and then we're gonna make our dessert. All right? Okay.
We'll be right back.
So this is what your spirals are gonna look like and they are beautiful, golden brown. We serve these here at the restaurant. The key to these is to put your salt and pepper on right when they get out of the grease so it kind of sticks to them. So you can give those a try.
Oh,
And you can sprinkle cheese on them, Parmesan,
Yeah.
or any kind of seasoning. You can't
I'm gonna
mess
give
those
these
up.
to you guys. All right, so there's your spirals. I'm gonna show those to you. They go perfect with your little, what is it again, Josh?
Flying Dutchman
The Flying Dutchman.
or the Frying Dutchman.
We need to come up with a name for us.
And look, very rarely does something so simple taste so good.
Oh, I know, right?
I mean, just the,
And they're beautiful too. Yeah, every time we take these by a table here at the restaurant, like, oh, what are those?
so good.
All right, so there's your supper. And we always have to have dessert. So when I was growing up, you always had to have dessert, something sweet. It doesn't matter if you were full or not. So these are going to be our pudding pops. So we're going to start with 3 cups of whipping cream. So this is heavy cream. So go ahead and give us 3 cups in our blender. Now this is my pride and joy right here. This is my Pampered Chef blender. And you know, most girls with Valentine's coming up, most girls like diamonds and, you know, jewelry and flowers. You know what really gets my motor running is a really expensive piece of
And
equipment.
the only reason we got a Pampered Chef one because Louis Vuitton hasn't come out with
I
one
was
yet.
gonna ask if there was like a little designer logo somewhere.
Okay.
But if Harbor Freight sold them, she'd have one of those.
All right, and then you've got 1 package, and I get the big package. This is the one that calls for 3 cups. So this is the instant pudding, chocolate pudding. And then we're gonna use just some good old Cool Whip. Now you can make your own.
I just poured it.
Yep, just pour it in. You can make your own, or you can, if you make your own, you just take this and whip it up.
It's one of the happiest days
I
of my
know,
life.
right?
It's so awesome.
It's a wonderful
Just a
day.
flagrant disregard for what goes supposed to go with what's supposed to go where.
Here we
Yes.
go.
Let's go.
There you go. So of course I'm using great value because, you know, I'm cheap like that when it comes to some things. So some things some things have to be name brand. I mean, certain things you have to get the name brand.
Look, I'm telling you, if you're in one of those moods and you feel like you need to eat several spoonfuls of whipped cream, you get Cool Whip or you get the
Right,
good stuff.
right.
If you're gonna mix it up with some other stuff,
you don't have to
can
have the name brand.
It's like I don't understand people that drink like top shelf margaritas. You're adding margarita mix to it and salt. Why are you putting that good tequila in there? You need to shoot that stuff.
All right, now so now we're gonna pop this on, and then we are going to figure it out. It's kind of hard. Okay, sometimes I don't know what. Okay, and then you just twist that, and then there she goes. She's gonna mix all up. I got this off of Amazon, a little popsicle holder. Stop it. It's kind of creamy. Oh, let me get my, hold on. Get this. Let's see if we might need to mix it around a little bit. Oh, look at that. It's so thick and,
Yeah, it is.
oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Look at that.
That looks healthy.
Oh, yeah. So I could just probably eat that right out of there. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill this popsicle, I got this off of Amazon, but you could do it old school too. You could get the old ice trays, remember? And you put the toothpicks in.
Do they still make ice trays?
I know,
I
right?
remember last time I saw some.
Yes, Daddy still has
They're
some.
pitiful though.
Daddy
They're all
still has
small and
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill this up with your mixture here. Now, these, let's see, this one didn't hold as much, so I ended up eating just a bowl of this afterwards.
Awesome.
But to save time, I have to show you, I already have some made up.
oh,
Yeah, right here. Looky there. Have one for everybody. So, here you get, everybody can enjoy. Your pudding pops. Let it go. There you go, Branson. All right. So that's going to be our supper. Let me know what you think. Is it good? Does it take you back? Good. Pretty good, huh?
I know it's good.
Yeah, so this is what it's going to look like. You're just going to fill your little popsicle trays up, or you can do ice trays old school way. But it's going to be great for springtime and summertime dessert. So this is going to be an easy supper for you, and I really appreciate you coming and cooking with me.
You know what?
subtitles. The pleasure was mine.
Good, good. So if you're in Branson, be sure and come and see us here at Local Flavor. The season's kicking off. Like, a lot of things are getting opened up right now. It's really a good time to come, I think.
It is, especially if you plan it out the week before Valentine's Day. A lot of shows start to open back
Yep.
up. A lot of restaurants that have been closed are open now. Some places are still on winter hours.
Right.
But your entertainment options, your dining options are much more plentiful, and there's not a boatload of folks in town.
Right. No traffic
No,
to
and you can really
fight.
get some great deals on
Yeah.
some stuff, some off-season rates. So yeah, come check it
And
out.
right now the weather's beautiful, so come and see us. And while you're here in Branson, of course, tune your radio to 106.3 and listen to Josh and them. And we'll see you next time. Oh, subscribe and like our videos because we love doing this. So
Click that bell.
yeah, all right, thanks. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.